Yeah, it's your boy Griff here, back with another video, and today I got a special video, guys, man. Today we're back with the Tournament Power Season 102 best teams guide. You guys know that every season I kind of talk about the best teams just based off the tiers of the devs, and which team kind of has like better characters in the S and Z's, and then what I'm saying, like, just talk about like the main 6 characters that you want to use. Now I really want you guys to please watch the full segments of the vids when I'm talking about a certain team. Please watch for the replacements. You guys are not really, to me, I don't think a lot of you guys are watching the full thing. I think you guys just see the 6 things, the 8 characters I have on the screen. They're not really watching the full video of the segment of what team you're trying to build. Because I talk about each replacement for each colors. Just please watch the full vid instead of commenting down below, because that just shows that you're not watching the vid. You're just looking at the pictures of the top 8 and then you're just going forward and commenting down below. Watch the full vid. Also, I usually, regarding to these characters, I'm kind of looking at them as the main 6 characters, like the 7 stars minimum. And when it comes to like the the backup characters, I kind of have them at like high red stars. That's kind of like my placement. I'm gonna leave a comment down below and everything, but that's kind of something I just wanted to reference, is just that, please watch the full vid of the segment of what team you're trying to build before commenting down below. I get that you guys might ask, like, which star is a 7-star red, is a monster better than a 9-star? That's a good question, but if you're asking about, wait, what's the best blue for boo tanks, like, you didn't watch the vid. I can tell you didn't watch the vid. So just watch the vid before you comment down below replacements and stuff, because I'm probably going to answer that question. And yeah, with this tournament power guy, bro, you know what I'm saying, what's the name is on the way. 7th anniversary is on the way, so let's grind the CCs. You guys might summon for LF Super Saiyan 4 Goku. If you guys enjoy these type of videos, subscribe to the channel. Road to 17K. Without further ado, let's get on with the best teams. Alright, so for the first team we have is going to be Regen Blast Base. I always start off with this team because this is the team that I main. And like I said, watch the full vid for replacements, the full segment for replacements, and stuff like that. So let's get straight to it. So yeah, we're gonna start off with the backup characters. When it comes to the Z's and the S tiers for Regen this season, I actually think they actually kind of got hoed. Not gonna lie, I feel like there's not really a lot of good S and Z options, but I'm gonna still show you like the ones that I kind of like. But let's get straight to it. So when it comes to the Z, if you have like a 7-star plus Metal Cooler, definitely rock him. Like, he's by far one of the best EX characters for Regen. Z tier as well, I'll say try to get him 7 stars minimum. Really would like you guys to get him to 9 stars, but 7 stars minimum. Then after that, if you don't have him, EX Yellow Piccolo is really good. Just the amount of healing that he does is pretty insane. You guys seen me rock him before, so the only reason why I don't rock them together is because it's just too many yellows. I don't want to have 3 yellows on my TOP team. I like to have, I'm gonna have a duplicate of a color, I want to have 2, not 3 yellows, right? So there's a case that there might be a stage where there's a lot of powerful reds and I have to use 2 of my yellow EXs. Then with the LF Piccolo, like, that's gonna be a pretty hard fight. So I'd like to have like maximum 2 colors of each. 2 characters of each color. So that's why I have to pick the size. One, I go with Metal Cooler because I have a max stars. When it comes to the S tier is pretty difficult. I ain't gonna lie, there's not really the best options. I think the best one here is Piccolo Jr. If you guys have him at good stars, 7 stars minimum, definitely give him a go. After that, I think who's second is Zenkai Metal Cooler, just because he has some type of healing, which is really nice. And then when it comes after that, I would probably say Kamikolo. I'll probably say Kamikolo is probably 3rd. Zenkai Kamikolo. He will be able to Zenkai buff, like, Blue Super Baby 2. Even Boo Tanks if you want to rock 3 blues. I'm not the biggest fan of rocking 3 colors for 3 units for the same color. And then after that, if it's not him, then I probably go Fuse Kamikolo Legends Road. Then after that, sheesh, I would probably do Red Piccolo and then Purple DKP for like the last 5 and 6 spot. So yeah, pretty tough for the Z's and S for Regen this season. A lot of them got hold and they're on A tier, like DKP then is an A. This guy's an A. This guy's an A, he's an A, like this guy's an A tier, he's an A tier. So they kind of hold regen this year, this season. So when it comes to the main 6 though, you know, purple super baby 2 you need just the healing. Purple cell I have just because he's kind of like one of the best purple regions. He is the best purple region, blast space. Red CMZ, I have him. I like him over Ultra Cell 1 because I have him at max stats. Ultra Cell, like, it's hard to get a lot of copies. I don't have him at 14 stars, and I just think his kit is just better for TOP. Blue card, they're able to generate blue cards pretty fast. He heals. He ramps up over time. I think I really prefer him over Ultra Cell, especially for the stars and the max stats and everything. Blue tanks and LF Piccolo, they're really just for the guaranteed blues each turn. I mean each fight, which is really nice. And then green DKP, I kind of just have him there because he's just the green. But me personally, I might just go with 4 C tiers this season, just because like DKP is an A tier, so I don't really see the value of using him. Me personally, I might just go down to C tier and rock this Zenkai first form cell. So I might actually get like lower points this season, which is fine. But I just don't think rocking a tier DKP is worth. I usually like rocking DKP when he's in the S tier, so I might go down and rock 4 C tiers. I'm still deciding on that. But when it comes to the colors, best colors for red, like I said, I mean you have CMZ, you have Ultra Cell, you have Zamasu, but he's more strike based. And then after that, I'll probably say you got Red 21. I really like. You have Goku Piccolo, which is really nice, red blast base. And then after that, I'll probably put Buhan for red. Now when it comes to blue, you have LF Kid Buu, which is really nice. You have LF Kid Buu, you have Blue Zamasu. I'll probably put him a little bit last, like more like towards the bottom. LF Zamasu, Blue Zamasu. When it comes to the B tier, nobody here kind of like catches my eye for blues. A tier, you do have the EX Omega, which is really good. You have free to play Metal Cooler. And then after that, bro, where is blue? Where is blue second form cell? Is he in B tier, or is he? I think he's in C tier, right? Yeah, he's in C tier. Okay. I'm not gonna recommend him then. Anyways, though, let's go to yellow. Next after that, we have yellow. For yellow blast base, you don't really have that many options for yellow blast base. You got like LF Piccolo. You do have Majin Buu Good. You also have Rage Shenron, and then you also have like this free to play event exclusive perfect form cell. Then after that, bro, we have green. Green is probably one of the weakest colors, green and purple. Like I said, you got green DKP, you have first form cell, you have Omega, you have Cryhan, and then you also have Baby Trunks. You have Evil Boo, and then you also have Baby Trunks. Where you at, Baby Trunks? Baby Trunks right here. Then when it comes to purple, purple is, to my opinion, the worst color. You have this LF perfect form cell. You do have the Zenkai cell here. I know he's strike based. Where is he? Is he in C tier? He's in C tier, right? Where you at? Yeah, you have the Zenkai cell. He's fine. He's more strike based, but I feel like he can still work for the team just because he has high stats. You have Garlic Jr. You also have Light Skin Piccolo. I'll probably put him towards the bottom. And then after that, I'll probably do free-to-play Super Boo. He has high key recovery, so I mean that's really nice. And he gives support buffs for event exclusive and Majin Buu Saga, I believe. So if you do rock a lot of boos and stuff, then you know he gets a little bit more value. So is that pretty much all the colors? Green, purple, red, yellow, blue. Yeah, that's pretty much all the colors. So yeah, that's pretty much it here. Let's hop into the next team. All right, next team we have is LOE Blast. Yeah, let's get straight into it, bro. So yeah, with LOE, one of the best things about the team is their main 6, none of them are in C tier. So you pretty much just, everyone's just giving you good points. So that's, you know, one of the best things. But also they're a really niche team, so they don't have the best replacements. They don't have a lot of good replacement options because LOE is a really niche team compared to like Frieza Force. So let's get straight to it. Let's get to the backup characters. LOE has by far one of the best backups. I think it's like LOE and then movies. I think they're like the top 2 best viable like Z's and S in my opinion, depending on the season. So when it comes to the backup, Metal Cooler, you know, I rock more regen, really powerful. You also have this Frieza here. I had to got him up to 9 stars just cause I just wanted to, but I mean he's a really great character as well. And then also another good S and Z tier option is this green final form Frieza. He's actually really powerful as well. So you have 3 good Z tier characters from here. And then when it comes down to the S tier, the ones that I like the most is you got Zenkai Metal Cooler, really good. You also have Mecha Frieza, really good. I do like this Final Form free to play green Frieza. And then you also have this blue cooler. I know he's strike based, but he's still a really good option. And then I'd probably say the fifth option as the first form Sparking Frieza. Those are like my top 5 S tiers for the team. But anyway, let's get to the main 6. When it comes to the main 6 here, Chilled is kind of one of like, there's a lot of like just valuable characters that you kind of need. Like I said, it's really niche, but I mean, Chilled, I mean, the fact that he has high key recovery, he gives HP for the team, support for the team. He lands his blue card, he paralyzes, he does so much, and he also Zenkai buffs another character for the main 6, which is LF Frieza, which is really powerful. So Chilled is just really, he's just a really valuable character, and you kind of you need him. You need him. A lot of these characters that's in the main 6 you need. Next after that, we do have Angel Golden Frieza. Angel Golden Frieza just gets a guaranteed blue card, which is really powerful. He can get up to 2 depending on how many enemies are up at the 4th turn, but really powerful. I mean, guaranteed blue ult if you pair him, put him on the yellow spot on the match, which is really powerful. And then after that, you do have Revival Frieza. I mean, he's really the only character that heals the team, so he is just very viable with that. And then he also has a revival, so that's great sustainability for the team, for himself, which is really nice. I think he has support and he heals his allies, which is really nice. And then after that, you have First Form Frieza, another character that has high key recovery. Supporting the team, he gets double Zenkai buff for himself and then Shield, and then he also will be able to stun the character before the turn. So this guy is really valuable as well, really powerful. I think there's probably someone that you could maybe replace him, but you know, I still feel like he's just really good for the team. Just him and Chill both being high key restore speed purple characters that attacks first. You can take out those greens really fast with them 2 together. Then after that, bro, you have pretty much really like one of the few good reds for LOE. It's only him and his Zenkai Metal Cooler. So you have the red DBS Frieza, good debuffs. I mean, he's able to stun a character, I believe, before the first turn, which is really nice as well. And then after that, you have Metal Cooler. I mean, not Metal Cooler, but Zenkai Cooler. He kind of just does a little bit of everything. He kind of heals. He does great damage. He has great debuffs. He just does it all. If you look at this kid, is insane. He is like a paragraph, bro. Like, he just does so much. Like, that's a good amount. So yeah, that's pretty much the main 6 there. Now when it comes for each color, purple wise, when it comes to purple wise, I mean, I think the only character that you can kind of put in here to me is just UGF or like Go Frieza, but then you're kind of going more strike based. But those are pretty much the only 2 other good purples that I like. You could do Mecha Frieza, so I'll probably do Mecha Frieza because he's more blast based, and then I'll do like Go Frieza and then UGF as second and third because they don't, you know, match the blast based team of the team. After that, when it comes to red, I think the only other red that's really good besides DBS Frieza is Zenkai Metal Cooler. Then after that, bro, when it comes to the yellow side, I do recommend, if you don't, you know, AGF, if you don't have them, then I'll probably go to Zenkai Full Power Frieza, and if not, I'll go to LF Full Power Frieza. When it comes to the blue, it's pretty difficult to replace Revival Frieza because you need that heal. He's kind of like a character that you can't really find a replacement for. But when it comes to the greens, I think there's some good green options that you guys can choose from. You have this free to play Final Form Frieza. Even though he's strike based, he gives damage and healing support damage and healing, which is really nice for the team. Then after that, you do have this free to play Final Form Cooler. And also, like I said, I mean, there's another good blue here with the Metal Cooler, the free to play one, but I just don't think he will be good enough to replace because of the healing. So you could do double blue if you want to stack double blues, you can do that. But let's go back to the green. Final Form Cooler, you have that Final Form free to play Frieza. And then you also, to me, I'll probably put in the AGF Frieza last from the TOP. Then after that, like I said, what I said, purple, blue, yellow, red, green. Yeah, that's pretty much all the colors there. Yeah, bro, let's hop into the next team. Alright, next team we have is Android Blast Base. Let's get straight to it. So when it comes to the Z's and the S, I'll probably say the only like Z's that I probably will recommend is probably like this Sparking 15 here, and then like the EX 15, but I just don't think they're good enough, and I'd rather just settle with a better S tier character. So out of the S here, I mean, there's probably like 4 good options. I think the best 2 is EXL Junior and then Android 13. the free-to-play one. I know he's strike-based, but I just feel like he's just a really good character. When it comes to the other characters, I think Zenkai EX Android 17 is good. The issue is he doesn't really buff Android. He only buffs red with his regular Z ability. And then you also have like Green 18. I think she's pretty solid as well. But when it comes to the main 6, Android got a lot of C tier characters nowadays. Like it used to not be that many characters. Like it used to usually be like 17 Cell, Tag Droid, Super 17, and then Gammas. But then recently they've been getting a lot more C tier characters, which Ultra Cell, and you got the 18 and the Future 18, Future 17, Zenkai First Form Cell, and then free to play second form Cell. But out of the ones that I like here, I think you could do a lot of things with it. Like I think Super 17 is kind of much needed. I think he's just the best blue. The best second blue will be second form Cell because he kind of fits more to blast base, but I don't think he is worth a C tier. I think in a few seasons he's probably gonna be pushed back up to like maybe the A tier range, and I feel like he'll be a way more valuable character. He is not worth being a C tier for his free to play stats and kit. After that, you got Purple Cell. You guys know how much I like about him and then his kit, and then Super 17, just the debuffs I like as well. Then after that, for the B tier spot, it's pretty much the other characters of the Zenkai First Form Cell. I like this because of the support damage and the healing that he gives for all his other allies. And then he's Zenkai buffing the yellow Android, which is free to play 18, and then he gives HP for Androids, which is really powerful. So I really feel like he gives a really good value for the TOP Androids blast based team. So I always put him on my team. After that, I got yellow 18, just more support and more healing. Giving the blast based the ability as well is really good. And I also, like for my green, I have magenta, just because he gets a guaranteed blue depending on whenever there's 3 enemies allies left, which is really nice. And then just the amount of debuffs he gives is pretty nuts too. Like all enemies 20 damage and then reduction to key recovery, which is really powerful in my opinion. And every time he gets hit, he gives extra damage to his allies depending on where you place them and what spots they're at. So that's usually like my favorite Android setup. There's so many different replacements and stuff, so I'm gonna go by each color. When it comes to purple, I just don't know if this guy is worth being in C tier. I just don't see it. Hopefully he's like in the B and the A, but I just don't see it. But he's still a pretty good option. Purple 17, you have Zenkai Cell. He's strike based, but I just feel like this with the stats that he has, he can still just be ran on the blast based team just fine. And then you also have Purple 17, the GT 17. Those are like my favorite purples from the team. After that, we got red. You have Super 17. You have Ultra Cell. I probably put Tag Droids probably third. And then after them, I probably do Zenkai Red 21. Then you also have free to play 18 here. And then, yeah, I'd probably be like my main 5 reds there that I like. You could probably add a Revival Cell. I just don't really know how valuable he is before transforming, because I just feel like he doesn't have enough stats when he dies. Like before he dies, I just don't think he has enough, in my opinion. After that, we have yellow. Yellow, you have free to play 18. You have this Future 18. You have Gamma. You have that first form Zenkai EX Cell that I like. You have the EX 18. This cell's not bad. He's more strike based, but I can still feel like he gets it done because he ramps up and heals after each turn. And then you also have this free to play perfect form cell as well. Then after that, like I said, with blue, I think it's pretty much like 17. You got the second form cell. And then after that, it's pretty much like TOP 18. And then it's like 8er. When it comes to the green, I like magenta a lot. Like I said, first form cell is really good. I like him a ton. 10% heals each turn. Each fight is nuts. So the Zenkai first form cell, you have magenta, you have gamma 1, you have green 21, and then last that's pretty much them, right? That's like the main greens that I like. Yeah. So that's pretty much it with the colors for androids and replacements. Let's hop into the next team. Alright, next team we have is Blast Based Majin Buu Saga, and let's get straight to it. So, I think, like I said, I think Blast Based has a little bit more options than the Strike Based, but I also don't have like none of the best Strike Based teams, so I can't really see what type of the best build for Majin Buu Strike Based. But I know a lot of the best players, less units, is going to be in the C tier spot. But let's get into the backup characters. When it comes to the backups, I think this is like is Majin Buu Saga's like worst thing about them is just their backup. There's some season where it's pretty solid and there's some that's really bad, but it looked pretty good this season. The best Z tiers in my opinion is Transformer Kid Trunks by far, and then after that I'll probably do Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and then EX Dabura. But then when it comes to the S tier spot, Yellow Transforming Goten, it's pretty much like the best option here for the S tiers. All the other ones, I'm not really gravitated to. So I'd rather just have the double hybrid, transforming hybrid characters as my main, backup characters. And anyways, let's get straight into the team itself. So when it comes to the C tier spot, there's a lot of different spots and ways that you can go about this. Based off your stars and everything. Because I'm gonna talk about the replacements and stuff. I don't really think this is like the best Majin Buu Saga setup, but there's just so many good options and ways that you can manipulate and maybe use like a color for like S tier or A tier, and maybe use like for example, like Gotenks. Maybe you want to, or purple, right? You maybe want to take them out. Maybe do the free to play Super Saiyan 3 Goku so you can add your Buu Duo character, right? There's just so many different ways and options that you want to build a team. So, me personally, this is the one I always use just because like my stars and stuff. So let's get straight to it. So for the C tiers, I always have Shin just because just the extra heals he gives on the second turn and support, which is really nice. I like that a lot. Him with the free to play 18, you have two characters giving support and healing. Just great survivability and sustainability for the team throughout the 25 fights. I always have Pui Pui in here just because the HP and the support that he gives. Someone that gives HP. He's in the A tier spot usually all the time too. So I'm like, hey, he's a really valuable green. Like he just HP support. I feel like I like that a lot. So I always add him on my Majin Buu Saga teams. If you guys rock another green and you guys normally use Majin Buu Saga, let me know. But I always just add him there just because of that value. Kind of reminds me like Chilled. Kind of reminds me of like EX First Form Cell in a sense. A little bit less value, and like the Bergamos as well. Then after that, for my blues, I always have Tien just because he's a blue A tier character, and I have him 14 stars, gives support and health restoration. So, I mean, Gohan and Gotenks, your main damage dealers, gets to heal more, gets to let you more damage. I like that a lot. And then he has a great Z ability with 42 base blast and strike defense, blast attack and strike defense, which is really nice. Then after that, I have, Ultimate Gohan. I mean, I have him at 8 stars. So, I mean, he does a great damage. He just ramps up over time. Same with Gotenks, just another damage dealer for the team. So, you don't want to have too much support with no person that actually does damage. So, I kind of have them as like my main two in a sense. But when it comes to like replacements or like just good other blue options or other color options for each color, let's get straight into it. So, let's talk about purple. Let's talk about purple. For purple, I think it's like Ultimate Gohan, and then it's the Super Saiyan 3 free-to-play Goku here. I think those are like just the best purples. All the other purples, I'll probably say the third purple would probably be Super Buu. He has high key recovery. He gives support for event exclusive and Majin Buu Saga, but I'll probably say those are like the best three purples. After that, when it comes to the red, you have you have Shin, you have Gotenks. You have this Vegeta, he's more so on the strike side, but he's still a really good option. Then after that, you also have Buhan. He has to give Z ability for the team with his, double attack, which is really nice. And then you have like Zenkai, Red, Super Saiyan Goku here for the red spots. Then after that, for the blue spots, you do have Buu Duo, which I think they're pretty good. LF Kid Buu is a really good option. This is like I said, the issue is they just don't buff Majin Buu Saga with their Z ability, but I mean it's still fine. And then you have Zenkai Buu Tanks, guaranteed blue, which is really powerful. Then you also have Tien. I just like him just because like I said, I already mentioned why I have him on my team. And then I'll probably say I'll probably add Zenkai Dabura. Probably put him like more so towards like the last spots. I think his thing is okay, but it's nothing crazy, so I'm gonna add him towards the last spot. And then I'll probably do Zenkai EX Evil Buu. After that here, you got green. Like I said, I'm more so thinking about the strike base. I'm in the blast base side of the team. Of course, you have like Super Saiyan 3 transforming Goku, and all those other strike base. I know like for blue you have Fusion Vegito, but I'm looking more for blast base, not strike base. But you could use them. And then like yellow, you have like Ultra Majin Vegeta. You could use them. I'm just looking more for a strike base side. My bad about that. For green, like I said, you do have the Pui Pui here. You also have this Majin Buu, which is really good. It's glad that he's actually in the B tier spot instead of A tier. So, I mean, him great sustainability. He's able to heal and take some damage too and sustain pretty nicely. And then you have Fat Buu here. Now he buffs regen, but I mean extra heals. I'll probably put him last. When it comes to the yellow spot here, like I said, you have a UMV if you want to add in a strike base character to a blast base team. That's that's fine. You have the 18 here. You have Majin Buu, good. I like him a ton because of the extra key recovery support. And then, depending on how you build your Saiyan team, I mean your Majin Buu Saga team, you have a lot of Saiyans that you can actually add in this yellow Angel Vegeta, just because he gives support and heals, and his ability is more focused on Saiyans. You can add in a character like the Super Saiyan 2 Goku, right? If you're rocking a Saiyan Majin Buu Saga team, he can Zenkai buff someone like a UMV, rock them two together. That's pretty powerful. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it with all the colors. I don't think I'm missing anything here. Yeah, you could rock like Ultra Kid Buu and then in USV, but I just don't see that. I feel like they work better on like fusions, or they work better on like PO or regen. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it with this setup. Let's hop into the next team. Alright, so next team we have Vegeta Clan Strike Base. I usually recommend this team, especially if you have UMV. If you have UMV, definitely consider this team. I just don't know how good the team is without UMV, but it really, UMV just that good of a character. I just don't think there's really any other good yellow strike base. I mean, Gogeta, Fusion Gogeta Blue is okay. I just don't think he's in the same realm as UMV, which is why I only recommend this team if you really have UMV at a good stars. Man, let's hop into the team. Backup characters. I mean, for the Z tier spot, we're gonna use Kid Trunks again. I mean, out of all the characters here, I just feel like he's just the best one by far. He transform, has good stats, so I just think that he gets the job done. I think he's good. He's solid enough to be a Z tier candidate. And then everybody else from the backup is gonna be in the S tier. I mean, I always like the purple Trunks just because he's transforming stats. He's giving support buff for Vegeta Clan, hybrids, and Super Saiyans. So I mean, he's on the Vegeta Clan team, which is really nice. So he'll be able to get that through. And then after that, other characters that I like, you do have this EX Vegeta. He's more so blast based, but I mean, I think the support is pretty fine. I do like that a lot. You have purple sweater Trunks. I think he's pretty solid too. After that, another character that I like. I mean, I like the Coat Vegeta. Extra HP for the team support, pretty nice. You can't be mad at that. You also have this purple movie Super Saiyan Vegeta. I think he's not bad as well. I think overall he has an okay stat, and every time he does get hit, he heals it by 7% twice in a fight. So that's pretty good sustainability there, unless when he does get hit. And then I'll probably say the other two that I like is probably like the free-to-play adult Trunks, and then the free-to-play Super Saiyan Trunks team. Yeah. Anyways, let's hop into the main 6 here. So I always add in Bulma and Vegeta just because they're all-around support with damage and healing. You need that. After that, I always add in this red Majin Buu Saga Vegeta just because he does extra. He has like a lower version of healing and support. If you want to take him out, you could just add in, since he is a C tier spot, you could take him out and add in this Angel Vegeta. I just think that this Vegeta has an all-around better stats and stuff because he's a newer unit. I think he has better support, but if you just don't want to risk, give up one of your C tier spots for him, I think another good support damage, like someone that does good support, I'll probably do Vegeta, this Angel Vegeta. But I usually add him in there. After that, for the yellow, like I said, I usually have UMV, but if you don't have UMV, then it's probably just Gogeta Blue. And then the other yellows are just going to be just blast base. So, blue wise, I don't have Fusion Vegito. Fusion Vegito is a really good option. If not, you do have Sword of Hope Trunks, and then you do have Grunks here. I know that they are range type, but they have equal stats, so that's pretty nice. And then they're able to get their blue cards, every other fight. I think they get 50 per fight in a sense. So every other fight they're getting a guaranteed blue, which is really powerful. After that, when it comes to the green, I mean, it's really tag 4s and then the Super Saiyan Trunks. I actually like the Super Saiyan Teen Trunks, then the tag 4s, and then I'll do like Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta last. Like I said, just for more so the strike based side of the things. And then when it comes to the red, I usually just add in Trunks and Mai just because of the healing and support. The healing that they give to themselves and then the support that they give. If you don't have them, then I'll say, like, you know, you can't go wrong with 8 Vegeta or like Heat Dome Trunks. The only issue with Heat Dome Trunks is I believe he doesn't buff. Oh, he does buff Vegeta Clan, so that's really nice. Yeah, so I'll do like 8 Vegeta or Heat Dome Trunks after them. When it comes to the green, like I said, I already mentioned like the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. I already mentioned tag 4s. I think some other good green options is like Drip Trunks and then like the EX Grunks here. Excuse me. And also another good solid okay red option. I'll probably put Mazda Vegeta more so at the bottom. I don't think he's that bad. I think he's okay. I just, you know, I think he's pretty solid. The only thing I don't like is just his regular Z ability. It's just only for Saiyans. So, you know, unless you rock full, you know, Vegetas instead of no Trunks, then he'll be fine there. Purple wise, I mean, you, like I said, you have Bulma, Vegeta, but you're gonna do like double purple. You could do Grunks here. I mean, they're part blue, part purple. And then you also have like the Super Saiyan, the blue boys there. It's pretty nice. I mean, someone that's pretty solid damage wise. And then after that, I already mentioned purple. I mentioned red, I mentioned green, yellow. Like I said, I think yellow, like I said, you have Angel Vegeta, you have UMV, you have Fusion Vegeta Blue. I probably put them 4th, Pan Trunks Giru. I already mentioned blue. I mean red, I already kind of mentioned, right? You have Vegeta, you have Trunks Ma, I already mentioned that. Anybody else I'm missing? I think that's pretty much it there. Yeah, because all the other good options in the C tier spot is blast based, and I just feel like Vegeta Clan has like a better strike based team right now. And I think this person just good enough to fit both because of their stat spread. Also, this red Super Vegeta is a good red option as well. I think he's pretty solid. I just have him at low stars, so I don't really recommend it. I don't recommend him because I have low stars, but if you have him at high stars, he's pretty good. You know, just be careful with how many C tiers you put in your team. So, yeah, that's pretty much it with Vegeta Clan. Let's hop into the next team. Alright, so for the next team, we have strike-based movies. Movies is such a broad team. There's so many characters to choose from. So I'm kind of just going to just give you guys, like, just the best replacements and stuff. I mean, I've been doing that for the other vids, the other segments, but it's just pretty much difficult for me to build, like, the better movies team because there's just so many different ways and styles because it all kind of depends on your support character. Like if you have a purple support character or a yellow support character or a red support character, you can build so many different type of movies teams. It's pretty insane. So let's get straight to the backup characters though. I feel like the best backup characters from the Z tier side, if you're just looking for more so the strike base, I mean the green Final Form Frieza, the blue Super Saiyan Teen Gohan, right? Yep, Teen Gohan. And then you have Thouser. If you're rocking Thouser, then you're gonna want to rock, you know, a good amount of coolers on your team because his stats. I mean, his kit really relies on having like a viable cooler being on. You know, his team has the main 6. So if you're gonna rock cooler, Thouser is a great option. And then when it comes to like the blast base side, I mean, if you just want to rock the best, then you have like Metal Cooler and Bardock. That's really good as well. Man, the S tier side, there's just so many good characters to choose from. EX Metal Cooler. Red Turles. I mean, you got Blue 13. I think it's pretty solid. Let's see. If you're building like a movie's hybrids, I mean, you have this Trunks here. I mean, Metal Cooler. Zenkai Metal Cooler is pretty solid. So they got some good S and Z tier options. Depends on the, you know, what movies team that you're going to build. So, like I said, this main 6 here is just kind of like one example. There's so many options to choose from. But let's get straight to it. So when it comes to purple, I just added in Garlic Jr. I think Garlic Jr. is a really good option just because, one, I mean, he gives notification to immunity, for immunity for like two times. So like, you know, all those characters that's debuffing you, like he notifies that for his allies, like 4 of his allies. He gives support buffs, he ramps up, he transforms and heals. Good strike damage character. And like I said, you got Magenta. Magenta has really great debuffs, and then I mean, when there's 3 enemies left, he gets a guaranteed blue. Every time he gets hit, he gives support for his allies. I mean, Red Cooler is actually in B tier, so I feel like you got a little bit more value. Rocking him with Thouser, that's going to be even more value as well, because Thouser kit is pretty good when he's paired up with Cooler. Blue Beast is a really good option, and then Yellow Gogeta Blue, I think he's fine. Of course, if you have Yellow Ultra Beast, he's just a way better option. And then I have this Tapion here, just someone that's just another yellow, and he gives support and heals one ally end of each turn. So healing one ally for 4%. Yeah, it's not bad. I wish he healed a little bit more like spots, but it is what it is. Now, like I said, this is only this one option. I'm going to just basically just talk about it, just the best colors, because there's so many different movie saga teams you build. You can go for a more movies hybrids where you just have all the beasts with Pan, but then you're just building hybrids. You can do a Sans movies team. You can do a PO movies team. So I'm just going to just talk about the colors. So green. If you have Super Saiyan God Goku, I don't have him, but he's a really great option. Green. I don't think any of these other greens kind of like stick out to me being worth to be a C tier spot. So Super Saiyan God Goku is really good. I do like Magenta a lot. I do like Drip Trunks. And I think Videl is probably like 4. But like I said, I'm looking at Strike Base. So those are like my favorite greens. And I'll probably add like maybe Dragon Fist in there. I'll put Dragon Fist in there. When it comes to the blue got some really good options. You have Ultra Gogeta Blue, you have Blue Beast, you have Ultra Janemba, you have LF Broly. Turles, I think Turles has equal stats, so I think he might be fine. I know he's more so Blast, but I think his stats, his stat spread is actually equal in strike and blast attack. When it comes to purple, like I said, you have Garlic Jr., you have UGF, you have UGB. I probably put Gogeta, the blue boys, probably like 4th. Then you have like, Revival Gohan. Then you have like LF Piccolo, Red Ribbon Army Piccolo. I probably put them towards the bottom. When it comes to the red options, you have Pan. Like I said, if you're rocking a lot of Gohans in there, then you want to rock Pan for sure. Red Beast, Nerdhan. Then after that, you have LF Cooler. After any other reds, you also have Tapion. If you're rocking like a pretty solid Trunks here, I think he gets a little bit better. And then you also have like Great Saiyaman 1 and 2. I think they're pretty fine as well. Also for blues, I mean, you do have like Aider as well. That's a really good blue strike attacker. You do also have like Bojack. I think he's pretty okay as well. Any other purples, reds? I think, what other color I'm missing? Did I do yellow? I don't think I did all the yellow, right? Let's do yellow. You have LF Gogeta Blue, you have Fusion Gogeta Blue, you have Fat Gotenks, you have, just trying to think of any other characters that I'm missing. Fusion, I already talked about Ultra Beast, Tapion, and is that pretty much it for yellow? Huh, okay. I did red. Did I do red? I did red. I did blue. I did green. I did purple. I did yellow. Yeah, that's pretty much it there, bro. Like I said, there's just so many different teams that you can do. You can do PL movies. You can do Saiyan movies. You can do hybrids movies. Or you can kind of do a mixture of all of it around. So I just kind of just want to give you guys this, all the teams, all the variants and units to use. And you can kind of just build with it, whatever. But yeah, I'll probably say this is one of the, like I said, when it comes to broad teams, it's just a little bit more trickier, because it all kind of depends on like who's your support unit. If you have a red support unit, like Pan, you want to focus more on hybrids movies. If you have like Gotenks, you can kind of do a mixture of all. If you have like Garlic Jr., like, so I think depending on that, then you kind of have to build from that, and based off stars and everything as well. And you just don't want to add too much C tier characters. There's just a lot to consider. So yeah, let's hop into the next team. Alright, next team we have Strike Base GT. Let's get straight to it, bro. So, I mean, with the GT Z tier, if you have that new GT Trunks, not the one that you're seeing on the screen, but that new one, I know that he's blast based, but I mean, he's just the best GT all around character. So, you have like the good stars and stuff like that, definitely put him on your Z tier, in your backup, because he's just extra points, higher chance of getting that, securing that 1K CC. But when it comes to the S tier spots here, I mean, I think there's really good, there's like, I mean, there's some good options here. Number 1, I'll probably put EX Majub. Number 2, just for the strike base side, you can do the red Kid Goku. I think he's pretty fine. I think he's okay. Number 3, you have yellow Vegeta. Then like number 4, I really don't even know for number 4. I don't even know who I'll put. Maybe EX Shin, just because he gives support for the team. But I'd rather just rock the top 3. One of the 3 from the top 3 in there for sure. Yeah, what did he buff? Yellow GT, right? What is Zenkai be? Zenkai? Yellow GT? Okay. Alright, I might switch my team up a little bit though. But anyways, let's talk about the main 6 here. So I mean, when it comes to GT, I always have Bulma and Super Baby 2 together just because of the double healing that they give for the teams. It's great sustainability. And then when it comes to the other 4, it's kind of just like, alright, like who do you need the most? When it comes to green strike base, I mean, there's really only one character. I mean, there's 2, but I mean, Tag 4 is just the primary option. So you're kind of using a C tier for them. And then after that, you could do like LF Gogeta 4, but I just think Tag 4 is just a better option in my opinion, so always rock with them. Then after that, you can kind of build your other characters like a little bit different. Like you have different variances. I don't have Ultra Gogeta 4, but if you guys do, I probably recommend giving him a go. I don't know how his kit is completely because I don't have the unit. I don't have him in my box, but I feel like he's gonna be a really good option. So you guys can use like Tag 4, Super Baby 2, and UG4 as like your main 3 C tier characters. Me personally, I'm just doing Super Baby 2 just because I mean I feel like I have them at the highest stars and everything, so I'm gonna use them for my build. And then when it comes to the other characters, I just needed like a good red strike base. I could have went with red Kid Goku just because he's in the S tier options. But you know, I like Omega a little bit more. Zenkai, I mean, they're both Zenkai characters. You know, he's just PO regen, so you know, I'm a little bit more biased. And then after that, for the other option, I feel like there's just so many options to choose from. Me personally, you can do like the Zenkai Yellow Shin, just the Zenkai buff Super Baby 2, or what I could do, I could sub him out and just put in this red GT Goku, so he can Zenkai buff Super Baby 2, and then Super Baby 2 will Zenkai buff him because they're both on the Zenkai buff Blue GT. So you could do that as well. That's also a really nice option, synergy option right there. But I think also you could do. Yeah, I think it kind of just depends on like how you kind of want to build a team. You have like the UG4 options, you have the Super Baby 2 options. So I'm gonna just give you guys this, you know, the replacements for each color. Super Baby 2, you kind of need. I mean, well, you really need, and then Bulma Vegeta is kind of like an extra. I kind of like adding them both. A good blue option. I don't think Celza is worth the C tier spot, so I just don't recommend. Another blue, like I said, Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku, especially since he's in the A tier spot, that's really powerful. And then you also have like Pan, and you also have like EX Shenron. I know that Shenron is blast based, but he's just a really good character, all in all. So you know, kind of just bypasses that. When it comes to the red, like I said, you have Omega Shenron. For strike base, you have that red mini Kid Goku here, and then after that, when it comes to strike base, that's pretty much like the only 2 reds. All the other ones are blast base. When it comes to green, I already mentioned Tag 4 or LF Gogeta 4. All the other greens are pretty much blast based. Purple, you have UG4, and then you have Bulma Vegeta, and then last I'll probably do the Zenkai Goku 4. And then all the other purples are blast base. And yeah, that's pretty much it here. For strike base, bases don't have that much characters. I mean, yellow, you could actually do Super 17. Super 17 is actually pretty good as well for yellow. Oh yeah, did I mention yellow? Then yellow, the last team. Super Baby 2, you have Forku, you have Zenkai Shin, and then you have Pan Trunks Giru, and then you also have the free-to-play Super 17 as like your strike base yellows. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the strike base team. Let's head on to the blast base. All right, next we have GT blast base here. So I mean, like I said, if you have that new EX Trunks here, not the one that you see on my screen, but if you have that new EX one, definitely give him a go. Especially since, you know, a GT blast base, he fits well compared to the strike base side. Definitely give him a go. But regardless, he's just by far the best valuable Z and S GT character. After that, I mean, other good options is yellow Vegeta, and then Majube there. You also have Ice. He's more suited for the blast base side of the team. Then I put Goku last just because he's strike based, but you know he's still a good option. After that, you know the main 6 here, I always have Super Baby 2 and Bulma Vegeta just because of the support and healing that they give. I mean the double healing. I mean I know Bulma Vegeta does extra like damage support, but I do like their healings together just for great survivability. And then when it comes to the blast based team, I always ask Super 17 Omega. I just feel like them two debuffs, the debuffs that they provide together is ridiculous. Omega, he's covering up 7 out of the 9 boxes, and then 17 every time you land a blast card is a debuff. So I just think those two just work well together. So I always like adding them together for the blast based team. And then for like the other 2 options here, I mean, if you want to add an extra purple, you guys can go with GT17. I mean, he's really the only other purple. He's really the only purple blast base, right? I think he's the only purple blast base GT character. All the other ones are straight base or like support or defensive. So that's pretty insane. Like as a sparking. And then for like the yellow, I always just add Rage just because, I mean, if Rage gets hit with a strike, he stuns. If he gets hit with a blast, he heals a little bit of the damage. He has great support. For his allies as well, depending on where you position him. I think he's a really good yellow. I mean, the fact that he's in the A tier spot, that's pretty good as well. So that's like the 6 that I use. When it comes to the colors and the replacements, there really isn't any blast base C tier characters that I'll kind of like will talk about here. All these other ones are like strike based. Now I know this guy has equal stats, right? Or he's more so blast. I think he has equal stats, but I'm just not the biggest fan of him. I think he's okay. I mean, I think he's not bad. I think he's pretty solid. I think he's alright. Yeah, I think he's solid. I just don't know. I don't know why I don't really talk about him. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know. But anyways, let's go to the B tier spots. Let's see, for color wise, like let's go blue. I mean, when it comes to blue, it's pretty much Super Baby 2 and then it's like Omega for the blue blast base. Red blast base, I mean you have Super 17. You have this free to play Shin. You have the free to play Super Saiyan Goku here. And then you also have the Zenkai for Vegeta 4. And then blast base green, you have Omega, you have Super Saiyan 4 full power Goku. Then you have Baby Trunks. Dang, that's pretty much it for the green blast base. Wow. Alright, and then after that you have yellow. Yellow, like I said, Rage. You have yellow Shin. And then I believe like Majube. And then you have like the Zenkai Vegeta there, but I already have him as my backup. And then purple, like I said, purple is only just one purple blast base, which is purple 17. So yeah, that's pretty much it with GT Blast Base. Let's hop into the next team. Alright, so for the next team we have is Blast Base Unireps here. And this season Unireps got hoed. For they Z's and S, like it's pretty minimal, like the amount of characters to choose from, bro. It's like nuts. Like all the good EX characters that they usually always have, they put them all in A tier. Like it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It's pretty annoying. So let's get straight into it. For the Z tier spots, I am very iffy on like Lavender and Basil. I don't really know how. Like I'm looking at their kids and I'm unsure, so I don't want to talk about them. But if I had to pick some good Z tiers for this season, I'll probably mention those two. But let's get to the S tier. I think the S tiers, I mean, your safest bet is gonna be Zenkai Kaba. I mean, he has high stats there, so I mean, support wise, he, you know, HP for green characters, and I believe is it Universe 6. Universe 6. So I mean, that's only him and Kale, right? And then after that, I just did Red Dispo. I think Red Dispo, I mean, if you rock him and Bergamo together, he gets a Zenkai buff, so that's pretty nice. And I just think like he just has probably the best kit out of like the other characters here. I mean, Vados is okay. I probably put Champa third, and then after that, I probably put Vados fourth here. So it's looking real grim for Unireps here for the S and Z's. But I mean, anyways, when it comes to the main 6, I mean, you want to have Kale there just because like just they're by far their best support healing character. You need to have her for support and healing wise, sustainability wise, survivability wise. Then when it comes to the other blue, I have 17. Then my purple, you always just go with LegendsNEWZ. And then the yellow AGF, just because of the guaranteed blue card each turn. Bergamo always have this because of the red. He's a Zenkai buffer. He ramps up over time. He heals. He has a counter shield thing in his kit, and then also he provides HP for Unireps, which is really nice. Or Universe Survival Saga to be more specific, and then red and Universe Survival Saga. And then for my green, I just have God Topo, just because he's not in the C tier spot no more. He's in the B tier, and especially with how lackluster the Z's and S are this season, I don't want to add too much C tier characters because you need as much points as possible. So when it comes to the replacements though, for the blue, I mean pretty much the only blue for 17 is probably like TOP 18. I wouldn't really recommend the other EX characters. I think their values is way better at S tier than it is like A tier, especially for like replacing as a main 6. I just don't see they can do like they can. I don't think it's worth. Did it actually? No, I'm still recording. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. All right. After that, when it comes to the purple, I always go with LFGRN, but you can always go with LFUI Sign. I mean, those pretty much like the best two purples that I like. You can do like Go Frieza, but they're on the strike base side. Yellow, you can go AGF, or you can go Evo Vegeta. You can go Ultra Kaioken. You can go Transforming Jiren. Then after that, for the red, like I said, you have Bergamo. I think Bergamo just has a lot of value. But you guys can always go with MUI Goku. MUI Goku has a really good stat spread. The other reds are more so strike based, like Cash Roll and Ultra Hit. So I'd rather just rock the strike based strike based Unireps team if you're gonna add in a lot of strike substitute units. Green, you can go with Evokin. You can go with Rev UI, just based on your stars and stuff. Topo, and then you can go with like green AGF, and then you have like TN, and then like Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta free to play. Yeah, that's pretty much it there with the blast based Unireps. Let's hop into the strike based team. Alright, so for the strike based team, like I said with the blast based Unireps, I mean the S and the Z tier spots for this season just really terrible. They just hold a lot. All the EX characters that's usually in the S and Zs are in A tier. So your options for Unireps is really minimal this season. I'm not entirely sure how good Lavender Basal is, but if you guys have used them before and rock Unireps, you guys can let me know. But I think they're probably the best two options for Z tier, but I just don't feel confident with them. So I'd rather just go to S tier spots. And like I said, Zenkai Kaba, and then Dispo, bro. And then third will be Champa, and then Vados last. But I'm not the biggest fan of how Vados kit is. So the ones I'm more comfortable with is Kaba, Dispo, and then Champa. You guys can let me know how those Z tier characters perform if you guys rock this team regularly. Let's go with the main 6 though. I mean, Kale, EX Kale, you need her just because she's just the support and healing for the team, so you really need that. Blue 17, I just feel like he's just the best blue, even though he's more on the blast based side. He's just the best, just offensive, full blue character. I have Red Bergamo in there. I mean, he's not in the C tier spot. He's HP for the team. He ramps up over time. He heals himself. He has a counter when he receives his first strike or blast card from the enemy. I just think he's just a really valuable character all around. I have Kaioken Goku here just because of the guaranteed blue that he gives when he transforms. I believe the start of the second turn or end the second turn. Go Frieza. I mean, like I said, they're half purple, half blue. They're just the best offensive strike-based purple for Unireps. Hopefully Unireps gets some love. April, I think they're going to get some buffs. I think this Annie is going to be about Ultra MUI, so I think they're going to give like this whole April is going to be all about like Unireps and stuff, hopefully. And then green wise, I think this is the best offensive green melee character, strike based character is Kiawe. Just the support that she gives, and then just her kit itself is pretty nice. So when it comes to the yellow options, I mean, it's pretty much Kaioken Goku. If you don't have Kaioken Goku, then I'll probably do AGF. And if it's not AGF, then I'll do like Evo and then Ultra Kaioken and then Jiren, but those are all blast based yellows. For 17, if it's not 17, I mean, you're pretty much looking at TOP 18 and then like EX Jiren. Then when it comes to purple, if it's not go free, then you want a full purple, then you're just going with a blast based LF character like Jiren or UI. Any other, there's really no other like full purple strike based character that's worth, in my opinion. I just don't think Qualifla is worth replacing. I don't know. I don't see it. Green wise, like I said, green is really limited as well. I mean, Kiawe, and then you have like Zenkai Jiren, and then like Kefla, and then all the other green replacements are all blast based. And then red for Bergamo, you have MUI Goku and Ultra Hit. So if you guys want to use another C tier spot, you guys can do that. And then you also have Casserole in the B tier spot as well. He's also another good red offensive replacement. Is he? No, he's an A tier. Castle's an A tier. Yeah, so you guys can rock him as well. That's a pretty solid blue option. I mean, red option for Bergamo. I just think Bergamo is overall the most value character. So yeah, I think Unireps is just kind of hold this season. Let me know how the other like Z tier characters that I didn't mention, are they really good, like Topo, Lavender, and Basil, and then I'll recommend that in my next vid, depending on if anyone comments about the Unireps lack of S and Z's, those other characters. Let's hop into the last tag. Alright, so last thing we have is blast base, and my goodness, blast base hybrids. There you go. We have blast base hybrids. Let's get straight into the Z's and the S tier. So for the Z tier, like I said, I'm really focused more so on the blast side, but there's some also really good, strike based options that I'm gonna add in. But for the blast, I mean, EX Gohan, Kid Gohan, Purple Gohan, and then the EX Gotenks tier is pretty much like the best Z tiers for the blast base side. But some really other good Z tier options. You have Transformer Kid Trunks, and then like this blue Super Saiyan Teen Gohan. If you don't care about having a strike base backup characters. Some really other good characters that's in that S tier spots. You have Krillhan. I know they're strike base, but that's really good. You have yellow Goten transforming, guaranteed blue. He gives support for his allies as well, which is really nice. Green purple sweater or green sweater Trunks is really good. Double offensive Z ability, which is really nice. You also have the purple Trunks Teen. I know he's strike based, but he gives support for hybrids and Super Saiyans and then Vegeta Clan. So, just being a hybrids team, that helps. After that here, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, if you're rocking the Trunks here, then this EX Gohan, Zenkai EX Gohan is really good too, pretty solid. And those are like the ones that I like. Those are the ones that I like. So let's hop into the main 6 here. For this team, it's more so blast base. The issue with this team is just a lot of the C tier spots. So I might have to just do some switcheroos and everything like that. So if you do have Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, like he's just the best green for blast base. I just have Cryon in there because he's kind of like my replacement, because I do not have Super Saiyan 2 Gohan on my box. So you gotta make do what you got. I have Pan in there just because like Gohan's are just like the best characters for hybrids. So just the amount of HP, I mean, she gives HP for hybrids, and then the amount of extra support she gives for Gohan's is insane. And then the debuffs she's giving for the enemies is really powerful. So I just think she just really needed. After that, when it comes to the other colors here, I mean, like I said, you have 5 C tier characters, so you can kind of change it up, which I might do. I'm gonna show you guys, a few teams you can probably do a few switch ups, so you don't have to use so many C tier characters. Trunks and Vegeta is by far the best yellow. You guys could do Gotenks if you want like more support, but you kind of want to do a little bit more damage. Hybrids is more known for like just dishing out a ton of damage. You also have like Ultra Beast, where no matter what team he's on, he kind of just works. And then I have Grunks just because they're blue and purple. I just think they're just the best blue blast base in a sense. I know they're half blue, but I just think they're just the best blue blast base hybrids. If you want to kind of reduce the amount of C tier characters you have, I think what you guys can do is, like, if you have like Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, you could take them out because they're not really that much needed, and you can go to like an S tier spot and add in like Goten here. He gets double offensive Z abilities, and then he's also a guaranteed blue card for himself as well, which is really powerful. And then I think he actually heals himself, right, when he transforms. No, right? No, he doesn't heal. Yeah, he does. End of the second turn heals by 10%, so that's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. I think that's, you know, that's warranted. So you can do that. And then let's see. You have your purple. You have your main damage purple. You have your main damage green, and then you have like your main damage like purple. You could go for like a better red, but you don't really need to. You have what, 4 C tier characters now. I mean, that's a little bit better. Who would I actually take out? I mean, you could take out Grunks. Not Grunks, yeah, Grunks. And you could do something like this. I do been seeing people rocking this free-to-play Gohan as a blast base. You could do something like that. It just all depends. I mean, you do have 2 Z tier characters as your backup, so you could just have 4 C tiers and be fine, and just to keep it like this. If you want to have 5 C tiers, you guys can add in Trunks Vegeta as well. I just kind of want to give you guys some options. Now, when it comes, like I said, for the blast base team for green, you have Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, you have Cryhan, you also have the EX Grunks, and then you also have this transforming future Gohan. After that, here when it comes to blue, it's pretty much Grunks there, and it's pretty much like that free to play Super Saiyan. Is he Super Saiyan? Super Saiyan Gohan here. Yeah, just the youth for blast base. Yellow eyes, like I said, it's Trunks Vegeta, Goten, Gotenks. Red, you could do Pan, and then Nerdon. He has like pretty good stat spreads for both Strike and Blast. I'm not really the biggest fan of FSK. You could do Gotenks as well. I'll put FSK last. Purple wise, you have Ultan, and then you have like that Goten there. He gives extra support for like Gohan characters and Goku characters, so that's really nice. Just want to put a lot of Gohan characters near him so you can get extra healing and support for them. Yeah, that's pretty much it with the blast base team. Let's hop into the strike base. Alright, so last team we have strike base hybrids here, and let's get straight into it, wrap this video up. So when it comes to the Z's and the S, it's going to be pretty much the same thing like I said for the blast base side, but I mean, for the Z tier, I think Transformer Kid Trunks is just the best Z tier. You also do have the blue Super Saiyan Teen, which I could replace him as well. I just don't, you know, he's only at 2 stars, so I'm not going to actually use him. But if you have them, if you have him at 7 stars or higher, I think he's going to be pretty solid. If you don't really care about like adding in a blast, pretty solid blast Z tier options, then it's the Gotenks and then that purple Kid Gohan here. Then after that, let's go to the S tier spots. The best S tiers: transforming Trunks there, green shredder Trunks. You have transforming Goten. You have Krillhan, and then you have like EX Gohan here. If you have a Grunks on your battle like your main 6, definitely has a little bit more value. And then let's hop into the main 6. I mean, this is going to be pretty much just Beast Gohan galore. Future Gohan is supposed to be a representation of Ultra Beast. Like Future Gohan himself is not that good in my opinion, but he's supposed to represent Ultra Beast. If you have Ultra Beast, like, you're just going to be rocking the triple Beast. Red Beast, Blue Beast, him, and then Pan. That's 4 C tier characters. And then, you know, you just kind of want to not use too much C tier characters. So, you know, for my purple, I just added in Bola Vegeta. I mean, they're more so on the strike base side. I think the tier build is for strike attack, right? Or is it double defense? Oh, it's double defense. Or their stats more so strike attack. And then, you know, they give support for healing and damage. So I add them in the middle. Pan, HP for the team, support for all the Gohan characters, debuffing the enemies, just super valuable. And then, like, for my last character for green, I just added in Drip Trunks just because I didn't want to add too much C tier characters. You guys could do the tag EX Grunks here. You guys could definitely do that as well. You have them at high stars. You could do Super Saiyan Teen Trunks. That'll be fine as well. You can definitely do that and be good. I just don't want to add too many C tier characters. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it, bro. Let's see what the best other characters for the other replacements like. If you don't have a Blue Beast, like Soda Hope Trunks is fine. The Grunks is fine, like that. This Grunks here, purple and blue. Any other blue? That's pretty much like the main blues, right? Yeah, that's pretty much the main blues. After that, it's pretty much red. If you don't have Transforming Beast, you have Nerdon. I think Nerdon is actually really good. Any other reds that I like? I don't really know about trunks in mine. Cause they don't buff high. Do they buff hybrids on their Z ability? No. Yeah, I'm not gonna mention them. Another good red then is Great Saiyaman 1 and 2. Purple wise, you do have Bolo Vegeta. After that, I'll probably do like Revival Gohan. In terms of purple, Strike Base, that's pretty much the main purples. I mean, then you have like these other purples here, like Krillhan and Shredder Trunks and Transforming Trunks. But like for like a main 6 wise, that's pretty much the main Strike Base purple. Unless you want to do like Ultimate Gohan in the middle, you can do that. And then Grunks, because they have a little bit of some purple on their in part of their kit, right? Like they're blue and purple. And then yellow is pretty much Ultra Beast. It's supposed to be Ultra Beast. And then Gotenks for Strike Base, because Gotenks kind of has like equal stats. And then Pan Trunks and Gyro, I'll probably put them last. But yeah, that's pretty much it with the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and rough, and I'm out. Peace.